So, hey, welcome to episode 5 of From Gamers with Love. I'm John.
Art.
I'm Talon.
And I'm Dave.
who is on Match.com.
Did you just say Damien?
who is on Match.com and has a lot of love to give.
Too much loving. Not enough getting.
We're glad you're joining us today.
Welcome to
Hi,
Gamers with Love.
It should have been, hi, this is John and Art from Siberia.
What the fuck is that?
Siberia. It's a combination of Siberia and Chicago.
Yeah.
It was -3 when I left for work this morning again.
You know what? It felt warmer.
It kind of did because it was -10 last week.
Oh, if it's morning, no, it's fucking cold as hell.
Dude, when it's 10 degrees out and sunny, I'm out there with my jacket unzipped now. So
Yeah.
it feels,
I'm wearing scrubs all day, so what does that tell you? No long johns
What's up?
under.
I know exactly how you feel. It dipped into the low tens.
You know what, though, to be honest, in Texas, that's pretty bad.
No, I'm sure, yeah. My friend from
Look what happened
from Florida told me, he's like, dude, it's 25. I'm like, I wish it was 25. It's like, no, you don't understand. It's 25 here in Florida, where it should never be 25. I'm like, that's true. I didn't realize that.
And they don't have like the jackets and stuff they don't have the stuff for that.
Which is funny because if you go there to the outlets and you go to the leather stores, they're cheap as hell.
Dave's they're trying to talk and you keep cutting them off.
Well, I don't hear. I keep hearing.
Both are doing it. Well, you go to the store, right, and you try and buy some gloves because it's fucking cold outside, right? Well, the gloves that they sell
are latex gloves?
Because they know that you'll never. Oh, he won't need that good of gloves. And you had to buy special name brand top tier gloves in order for them to be good quality down here.
It
Nice.
snowed today.
It did.
You know
I
what?
saw it with my own eyes. So
We
wait
still
a
have
second.
remnants today. There's no sun.
We're gonna have fucking snow remnants till April, if not May.
I give it March, late March.
No, some of the snow mountains. Dude, I don't have anywhere to put snow anymore if I have to clean my driveway
I thought
again.
you meant in, snowing.
No,
But
I mean
snow-
snow. Snow hills.
Oh yeah, easily.
Just stack it on top of the other snow.
What was that?
You just stack it onto the other snow.
Okay, I have snow mountains at the edge of my driveway from the snowblower
Yeah.
that are taller than the snowblower spout. And
Yeah.
taller than your car.
I can only shoot over it so much more before it won't go anymore.
And it's taller than your car too.
What you should
But
do
these
is
are
you just make a plateau
Oh,
of snow.
There
And
you
it's
go.
build some snow staircase to get on top of it.
Well, last time it was like that. That's what I did. Last time I took the snowblower and I lifted it up and went 3 inches on top, and then did the rest of it. But I mean, it has been. I mean, when we were kids, we had winters like this.
Oh yeah, I miss those winters.
Yeah, now do you still?
Now I don't because I don't really care. It doesn't really affect me.
I wouldn't mind the snow so much if it wasn't -8 all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was 20, I could deal with it. But
Yeah.
I could. My jacket's rated to -30, and trust me, it actually works.
Damn,
because-
his jacket's rated to -30. Dude.
Suck it,
Dude, it's cheap. It's cheap. It was from Land's End online. It was like $140.
That's standard here.
Yeah, dude, it's standard here. What are you talking about?
They can't even compute negative whatever over there. Negative. What's that?
They're like, we were taught that the temperature only goes to 0.
Does that mean the temperature owes you something?
The shit we buy is rated for 20 degrees.
35. You ain't gonna get anywhere deeper than 35.
20 degrees now, I go out to throw out the garbage and talk to my neighbor without a jacket on and short sleeves.
Yeah.
Well, that's a benefit. You get acclimatized to the cold weather.
Well, yeah, your blood thickens up, and yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're good.
You know what? I can't wait till it's warm because I start my car and everything makes noise. Pulleys, belts, everything.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
No.
Everything just makes noise because it's cold.
It's like-
the car saying, I'm fucking cold.
Dude, what the fuck's your problem? Put me in a garage.
It is. But my garage gets down to 20 because it's not heated.
Oh, 20's fine.
Oh, I know. I walk in there and there's ice melting.
Yeah.
It's 20 degrees. How the hell did that melt? Whatever.
I'll take it.
Not to shit on California, but I love California. But it's 60 over there, and there's people complaining.
Assholes.
Well, when we had that first cold snap where it dipped into -10,
Oh, yeah.
I ran the temperature of Anchorage, Alaska, another city north of that in Alaska, and the coldest city in the world. The coldest city in the world was only 8 degrees colder than here.
So you could.
He can't even comprehend that shit in his mind. He's like, I can't do it. I just can't. I got no joke for it.
We've had 4 feet of snow.
Yep.
That's what gets me with Atlanta.
Actually,
I got into
54 inches
I got
total.
into a fight on Facebook with somebody that talks to my wife once every 2 years. Doesn't comment on how great looking how beautiful our kid is. No. She comments because my wife said Jon Stewart was talking about the Atlanta snow shutdown and it was pretty funny. She goes, well, you guys don't understand. People don't want to drive down there in the snow and ice. And I'm like, no, I get it. But it's
But
not
we just find it funny.
No, I go, I get it, but it's not like they didn't know it was coming. I go, as Jon Stewart pointed out, the Weather Channel is located in Atlanta. The governor after the snow hit said it was a freak storm. No one knew it was coming. They found the memo from his department to him from an aide saying the snowstorm will hit Atlanta. The mayor tweeted out that right before it snowed, Atlanta is ready for the snow. And it was all and they played news clips from every local weather station. All of them said we expect 2 to 3 inches, and they got 3 inches. Every one of them said it. Everyone in that city ignored it.
They got 3 inches, huh, John?
They got for the South.
You know, most people complain it's only 3 inches.
They got exactly the snow and ice they were told they were going to get. Everybody ignored it. And to top it off, so this girl's arguing with me. She goes, well, they didn't expect it to be that severe. I'm like, the news report said 2 to 3 inches. They got 2 to 3 inches.
That's not even severe.
I think Art and I figured out that they were upset because they wanted more.
Yeah.
I get it. I get where you guys are going with that. So we're arguing about this, and
I just love how they say severe. I'm like, it's not severe, man.
So then she goes, you don't understand. I know people that live down there. I know people in Atlanta. I know people in fucking Texas. Do you? No. So I go, listen, I get what you're saying. I don't have a problem that people don't understand how to drive in it. I can understand that. I can understand that part. But when your public officials say they had no idea, and then all this evidence comes up,
that's funny.
it's pretty bad. I mean,
I got a friend that took out a stop sign the other day.
here
Like on purpose or by
we don't,
accident?
here we don't take out stop signs. Here we take out street lights.
Yeah, street lights.
She's really angry at the color. She saw red and she charged.
Like a Chevelle song. So she's arguing with me, and I go, and then Joanna's friend from work chimes in and goes, no, I don't think you understand. I have family that lives a state over and whatever, and she said the city. She goes, that storm hit there first, and they knew it was hitting Atlanta. Everyone knew it. They ignored it.
Atlanta, apparently.
So then I say, listen, all
realize
Joanna was saying was Jon Stewart's take on it was funny. I go, so you know what? Lighten up. Because give me a fucking break.
You know, maybe they thought they were talking about a different Atlanta.
Could have. And you know the best part is, so Jon Stewart's playing all these clips of all the stuff. The governor goes, we had no idea. It was a freak storm. We had no idea it was going to hit. And they go, okay, well, Governor, here's a memo to you from your administration. And it says, severe snow expected in Atlanta.
You signed it.
So then, yeah. So then, and then they're playing this other video clip where this news reporter goes, this woman was stranded in her car for hours and had to have her friend bring her food. And Stewart goes, wait, whoa. Last I checked, most cars held more than one person. This other news station goes, we have reporters covering the storm, and they showed tiles across the screen, like 20 tiles of reporters. How did they get out and go places? How did they make it where they were going? Obviously, there were people that could get around.
Chopper.
But, like, you know, it's hard to be like, oh, I feel so bad for them, when they're like, oh, kids had to spend the night in school. Are you shitting me? That's horrible. Or my family, my mother-in-law had to spend the night in a Walgreens. Really? Because they have entertainment, they have food, they have books, they have music. Of all the places to be stranded, that's not bad.
A parking garage, I'd feel bad. Walgreens, dude, you're covered.
Yeah.
John, I've had nightmares about staying the night at school. It's a nightmare.
Especially when the gym teacher came and he said, take it off.
I'm just saying, it's like, really, you know, it wasn't Katrina. Then, what I said I have another issue with is the governor can declare the entire state a disaster area. Then, in 2 days, the fucking snow was all gone. What's the National Guard going to do? Obviously, your people don't know how to drive in this weather. Obviously, the National Guard, who's probably made up mostly of people from that area, aren't going to know how to drive in it either.
They're going to make it even worse.
The governor of Texas also, like, put out a state of emergency when the folk hit not too long ago.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I feel like you guys are making this shit up in my mind,
Dude,
really.
it was so cold. Okay, let me put this in
It's a
perspective.
state of emergency. You got 3 inches.
Let me put this in
that
perspective.
Ain't jack shit to
Let me
us.
put this in perspective. You guys had a state of emergency over like an inch and a half of snow. It was negative 10 here. And aside from school closings, most of us had to work.
It got worse. Didn't it get farther down?
Yeah, it was like negative 14.
Yeah.
Art.
What?
the thing about Texas is, we don't know. We don't know shit about the weather. It was like 70 a week. It was like 70 a few days ago.
You thought it was Armageddon. It's a state of emergency. Oh God, it's gonna end.
The weathermen here in Texas, I'm pretty damn sure they just roll dice.
They try.
You know what? You know what? I guarantee half the people in Texas and half the people in the South, where these areas got hit real bad, I guarantee there was at least one street preacher with a Bible going, "The end is near."
Yeah, I can almost picture that.
Because the planet, according to creationists, the planet's only 6,000 years old.
What?
Oh yeah, yeah. There was a debate between Bill Nye and the head of the Creationist Church, and the best part about it is
Bill Nye,
the science guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You can find that on YouTube. So he's debating, and the guy goes, at the end of the debate, they go, "What one thing would make you believe that the creationism is the right thing?" And Bill Nye goes, "Science. I have evidence." And they go to the creationist. "What would make you believe that science is right?" He goes, "Nothing." Wow, really? That's a pretty close-minded, So after all this, you know who Pat Robertson is? Like head of the most evangelical church there is.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
He pretty much calls out the guy, the creationist. And they're both kind of on the same side of the religion fence here. And he goes, "Everyone knows it's ridiculous that the planet's only 6,000 years old. Some bishop years ago said he did the math and said, oh, it's only been 6,000 years. We all know it's been more than that. You can't just throw science out the window." For somebody like him
to say that shit,
to basically tell the other guy, "Shut the fuck up, you're ruining it for all of us."
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, you're not helping the cause.
I guarantee you, there were people out there going, "Next, it's going to be frogs
and boils and fucking."
Then the locusts are going to come.
Yeah, the locusts. I was going to say grasshoppers.
The planet's how many hundreds of millions? The planet's hundreds of millions of years old. We've kept track of weather for 120 years. I'm pretty sure it's been this cold before.
Yeah, the dinosaurs would agree.
If I had to guess.
According to science, there was an ice age that we survived through.
According to science, there was an ice age in the 1800s, a small one, and also we are still
a small one.
No, there was. It dropped
I know, but the way it's it was an ice age.
Really an
a
ice
small
age.
One. It wasn't really that. It was like a year.
But they're saying a lot of scientists say that we are still coming out of our previous main ice age, and no one really, since we've only kept track of weather for 100 and some years, no one really knows what the temperature on the planet is supposed to be. They all agree though that the shit we do isn't helping.
Oh, no.
It's speeding it up.
Yeah, no, we're fucking shit
because what I read, and this is going to sound really funny, and it's funny how this is a video game podcast. Well, it all ties into video games like Fallout, end of the world.
There you go. Way to play it off that.
I was reading.
About
I was reading that the issue
snow and Fallout.
Well, I was reading no, I'm talking about like the Wasteland, end of the world. What I was reading is it's not so much that it's getting colder. It's that a lot of
fucking mountains.
It's snowy. It's a snow resort. It's a resort.
And there's snow there?
Yeah, there's snow there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, where you meet Art. I mean the mutant.
Oh my god.
Fallout.
I'm gonna have to go up to that mountain.
Yeah, and you can bring back the 10 Commandments. Anyway, so
well, we just alienated the entire religious people.
Really?
There's still too many to go.
Do you really think that with the amount of swearing we do on the show, anybody that's religious listens? They probably listen to us, and at the end they whip themselves with a cat of 9 tails, or whatever those whips are called, to discipline themselves after us swearing.
I bet you I'm Satan.
David, we gotta poke at them so that they actually send us fan mail.
They won't send us fan mail. We don't get fan mail. We don't get hate mail. We don't get any mail. Period.
We might after this one. So, but they were saying that that the problem with like global temperature, like climate change, is that humans can adapt to many climates, so it's not a big deal for us. We'll survive, no problem.
Right.
But a lot of other species can't adapt that quickly.
Pussies.
So a lot of them they survival of the fittest, really, isn't it?
They don't have fucking the technology that we do. I don't picture a fucking
dude, look at the dogs. We put sweaters on them. They don't want it. Okay?
No,
we try to help them. They don't want it.
What I'm saying is creatures, like evolution, everyone has this conception that it happened like a horse sprouts wings. No, that's not what happens. But over say if the Earth is getting warmer over 100 years, then animals have a chance to kind of grow and evolve with it. Just go put them back up fucking stairs. Don't throw shit in my basement. Go up there, open the door, and let them go run upstairs. Put them back up there.
No, he can't go upstairs.
So anyway, that's the whole problem with that. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's a state of emergency.
I know, that's funny. We didn't even have a state of emergency.
Did anybody remember seeing the pictures of Lakeshore Drive about 4 years ago when it looked like?
Yeah.
That was a foot. That was like 2 feet of snow to shut down that street.
And
2 feet.
And we didn't even call that a state of emergency.
And you know what? The rest of the streets were open.
Yeah. I wonder where that was. And that wasn't even a state of emergency to us. It's just like, well, they fucked up. Somebody didn't plow, somebody didn't salt. Well, we'll learn.
No, it was all the water from the wind. It was blowing the waves real high, and all the mist was turning to snow and ice and hitting Lakeshore Drive.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Does Atlanta have a lake there? No. Do they? Wait, do they? Is Atlanta on a lake? No, right? Okay, good.
You just make it. Wait, let me Google this.
Just want to make sure. I want to make sure my geography's right here.
No, they don't have a
You guys missed what the conversation me and Talon had. What you guys were talking about?
I heard you guys arguing about if there's snow in Fallout on the mountain or whatever.
Oh, it was after that.
I was talking about. I was offended by the dog comment because I'm a dog person, and he said something about.
I said, if I scratch behind your ears, we like it.
I said, no, but you got any peanut butter? And I looked him straight in the eyes.
Oh, David, this is why you got no dating messages.
Again, that's Dave Loves Peanut Butter at Match.com.
He's got the P. You
know
what's
great about having Dave on here? Half our titles write themselves.
It's true.
This can be Dave Likes Peanut Butter.
Yeah. Dave has
We've
peanut butter.
had
You
much
bring the
better.
jelly,
We've
baby.
had much better names on this show than we had on the other one.
Well, yeah.
Well, the previous one was pretty good.
What are you talking about? Oh, the last week's episode.
Was it like
Yeah.
something about
I had like a
or something like that?
mini stroke or something.
He said Kiera Reeves or something.
Kiera Reeves, and we're like, who the hell is Kiera
Kiera
Reeves?
Reeves.
No, yeah,
Eels.
Kiera Eels.
It's even worse.
Well, we had it's like Mass Effect, but with aliens.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that.
No, I was going to say that, but I didn't say
Then
it.
we had It Gave Me Much of a Giggle. That was a Talon exclusive.
Yeah, Kiera Eels was the last
Then we had
one.
Dave's on Match.com. And Kiera Eels.
How do you get that? I don't know. It was like a week after we saw the Samurai movie.
You know, Kiera Eels. What? I'm sorry.
Wow.
I will say the show's been a lot more fun with this cast too.
Because it's like Mass Effect, but with,
Well, aliens.
but with Texans.
What were you talking about? Were we talking about XCOM?
We
or
were
something?
talking about-
You're
no,
like, it's
we're
like
talking
Mass
about-
Effect only with. Oh wait.
Yeah, we're talking about XCOM, was it debriefed? Or declassified?
Declassified.
Yeah.
Classified.
And I'm like, yeah, it's like Mass Effect, but with, I was going to say aliens, but
But you actually said I was going to say aliens, so we're like, really?
aliens. Because it's true, that's the way I think of it.
All right. So anyway, now that we're done talking about living in a post-apocalyptic post,
We're living in a polar vortex.
it's
called what it is.
apparently a nuclear winter.
Yeah. And we're cool with that.
That's why I made the Fallout comment because when the bombs dropped first, it was nuclear winter, then everything died, and then
Good time.
Everything, John.
what was that?
Those Cazadors still fuck everyone up.
Fuck Cazadors.
What am I
I
missing?
saw a picture on the internet and it said,
Both of us are like, what the hell's a Cazador?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Did you see there's a bunch of new dog breeds?
Don't care.
They're giant wasps that fuck you up in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that's what those are called. Hey, I was thinking.
did you know that
You got at least with you guys now that it's so cold, most of the killer bee and scorpion population is probably dead for next year.
hey, maybe not.
No, they're not that lucky.
We don't have killer bees or killer scorpions. We just have killer bee scorpions.
Flying scorpions,
Borpian and Beepians?
beepians, scorpions,
Beepians?
Scorbies?
scorpies.
Scorpies!
I saw a picture on the internet and it said,
So did I. A few of them.
oh yeah?
Mine's a mainly naked picture of women.
The one that still said Cazador and had a picture of the enemy from Fallout and it said Spanish for asshole.
That's good too.
That is good.
So,
We're going to talk about games now?
yeah. So I started playing Bioshock Infinite.
Nice.
Oh, God, after everything I've told you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that actually made me more interested. You know what? It's just the world's too clean. It just doesn't feel.
Dirty enough for you?
Yeah. Like I don't mind the storyline, and the game plays really well.
No, it does.
And it looks good. It's just not grabbing me yet. And I'm like 3 hours in. Everyone's
Yeah,
like, oh, when you get to the 5 hour mark, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
You need me to dedicate
couldn't.
5 hours before I start to get interested? Wow.
I've played games that held my interest that were only 5 hours long.
Right, like I tried playing it too
How far did you
recently.
get?
I rescued her the first time, and we escaped, and we got to the beach, and
In the sky, mind you.
yeah,
The beach,
in the sky, and it's amazing how much water is on the
Coming out?
on the Sky World.
Niche, and it's playing Cyndi Lauper in the background. But
Yeah.
I
Oh my
forgot
god!
to mention that.
The last beer podcast I did a couple last week, the one that we put up last week, we were talking about that before it, and Paul's like, that game's great, and he's like, I love the 80s, because he's like obsessed with the 80s still, and he's like, oh, it was great hearing those old timey. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I go, you don't take on me by a and make it take on me. No, fuck that. No.
I liked it.
I heard the
liked it.
Cyndi Lauper theme. I'm like, that girls just want to have fun?
I mean, it was neat, but I'm not gonna say, oh, I love it. I can't. It was
No, not because of that. That
same,
did not make the
he's
fucking
same
game.
guy that comes up to me and goes, we were talking about Grand Theft Auto or something. He goes, well, is the song Way Cool Jr. in it by was it Rat? I go, I don't know. That's like their worst song. He goes, song's awesome. I go, what are you, deaf? I don't know, it ain't awesome.
They paying you to plug that shit?
Yeah, he picks the worst songs.
Dare he like something?
How dare he like something that I don't agree with? That son of a bitch.
It's the American way, man.
Put him in some kind of camp.
So, John, is that as far as you got at the beach?
Yeah, maybe I was like 3.5 hours in. 3
You know,
hours.
like,
Because I was doing a lot of exploring in it, trying to so it took a little extra time.
that's about as far as I got too. Like, and okay, maybe you had a different experience, but for me, once I got the rifle, that's all I needed for the rest of the time I played.
When you get the rifle, I don't have the rifle.
Wait.
I have an assault rifle or
The
something
assault
that's pretty
rifle or
badass.
the regular, like,
I
rifle?
think he's talking about the carbine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, the machine gun.
Like, well, no, it was a machine gun. It was
It's a machine gun, it's
just a. It looked like the M1 Garand.
Boom. boom.
Oh,
yeah.
a single shot. Okay, yeah. No, to be honest, the pistol and the machine gun is quite awesome.
Well, I got that, and then all of the enemies die by headshots, so it was just like, because there wasn't any variance of the enemies, there was no need for me to try different weapons.
You'd probably like Bioshock 1 more.
Bioshock 1 I thought was amazing.
Beautiful game.
What I've heard of it, that would be
It's
something
really
that I would
fun.
prefer. Like, I'd probably prefer
It's
it.
much better.
Wait, you
Plus,
never?
I like upgrading
wait,
the
Talon,
weapons.
you never played Bioshock?
No.
Oh, the first one is so
my
good.
God, what is
you know
wrong
what?
with
and
you?
I'm gonna get, if we get fan mail, it'll be because of this statement. I like the first two better than the third one.
Yeah, I agree.
No, me too.
Because you know what, the second one to me is a solid 8.5 or 9. A solid 8.5, I'll give it.
I'll give it
The first
7.5.
one is a solid 9.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the third one a 7, though, but that's not
Yeah.
bad.
No, it's still above average, but it's just
6.5 for me, maybe 7.
It's just not. It doesn't
on a
grab
good day.
you.
No, it doesn't.
It-
The girl's cute, and that doesn't make the game for me.
Well, it
the
doesn't make the
idea
game
was,
because you find out that you can't. You know.
Yeah, I know, right? That would have so screwed me over.
I was angry I didn't get to do that.
Yeah. No. I mean,
Like, it's not an option. Like, you can do what you want.
I wanted to-
yeah,
I
and then you
wanted to-
find out it's your daughter. You're like, oh.
I wanted to slap that ass so hard the pixels would fly off. Maybe that's the name of the episode.
I would have pounded her so hard her pinky would have grown back.
Okay, we're done. It's a little bit too much.
Nope. Just no.
That's just the right tip.
So I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was. I'm gonna finish it out. I mean,
No, you might as well. You've dedicated that much time.
yeah,
to it.
it's just not. It's just not doing it
You're
for me.
gonna get to the point where, like, how does this make sense?
Because as bad as the second one, everyone says the second
No,
one was bad. I'm like,
second
really?
one was fine.
Being able to take the drill from a Big Daddy and slaughter somebody was kind of cool.
They just said you didn't feel like a big daddy, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I ran
What-
the shit out of people.
What would make you feel like a Big Daddy?
I don't know.
Having a big dick in you while
I
you're
was
doing
about to
it? I
say,
don't
like,
know.
just he shoves out his dick and there's a razor and just shoves it in her, back and forth.
As he breaks my
and then
diamond
and then
chair.
when he beats her down, he says, "Who's your daddy now?" Sorry, I went to a dark place there.
Yeah, it's just
It's called Rapture.
but that's the thing. Rapture was just such a better environment.
They
And to be honest, I've played. I never finished. What's the game with Isaac?
Oh, Dead Space.
I never,
oh,
I never,
fucking love
I
Dead
never
Space.
finished Dead Space 1. I started Dead Space 2. I have them all 3. I want to play them all. And the atmosphere in those games are better.
Oh, they're fucking.
Here's a thought, John. I think because like when you're in the sky city, like
Rapture. Not
It's-
Rapture,
Don't ever confuse those again. It's Columbia.
when you're in the
Columbia?
sky
Is
city,
that what it was called? I forgot what it was called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Columbia, yeah.
Bullshit.
Obviously, it was a memorable game that no one remembers the name of the city.
whenever you're in the sky city, and I'm going to continue saying sky city,
That's fine with me.
Let me see.
Whenever you're in Bespin,
you're like you're running around in these like beautiful buildings and like it's a pretty sky. The skybox is amazing, right?
Pretty
and
sky.
You're just blowing people's brains out, right? And it's just this
Gore
huge
fest.
contrast, right?
Yeah.
And like you don't really feel like you're in a dangerous environment because everything's so beautiful. But if you were like on a space station where you know that if there's like a thin wall between you and the vacuum of space, or under the ocean where there's just a thick piece of glass between you and pressures beyond your wildest dreams,
Or in Dubai, in Spec Ops the Line.
Still, you know what? A way better game than Bioshock Infinite. Oh, big time.
Most people would bitch the fact that you didn't finish it. You shouldn't make those comments. I can't say that.
You know what? After 3 hours of Spec Ops: The Line, I wanted to keep playing. Bioshock Infinite, I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I should probably go to bed.
yeah.
Kid's gonna wake up in another 2 hours.
Spec Ops: The Line, I'm like, I can play another half hour.
One of the top 10. Top 10. It's in the top 10 of my favorite games.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Yeah,
It's got it's like no one really.
and it's not even that the gameplay was really perfect or anything. It was just the
Yeah, it was a good
storyline
game.
was so good. I mean, it was immersive. The storyline was good. There were good twists in it.
It was relevant. The story, the whole concept of the whole thing is just relevant, and it made sense. And I don't understand
It was a
why
cool setting.
people don't talk about it more. I mean, because it's
They didn't advertise
it's-
enough, I guess.
message of the whole game is
I
just
didn't
really.
hear about it till from you told me.
You should play it. It's good.
Oh, I will play it eventually.
So, I mean, I'll finish Bioshock Infinite out. If it was so goddamn good, and Columbia was so damn good, why is the first DLC back on Raptr?
You know what this reminds me of? This is the Avatar of video games. People say it's fucking great, it's all this, and you do
It's
play it
because
once.
it looks.
Yeah, it's just
It's all, yeah.
I saw it once, and I don't give a shit.
Because,
This
like I
game-
said, if it was so good, why are you back in Rapture? And as cool as it is sliding down the rails, didn't that kind of remind you of playing Ratchet and Clank just a little bit? Because isn't that what you always did? He had the wrench, you jump up, and vroom, gone. Kind of the same thing.
yeah,
Only Ratchet and Clank were fun.
Yeah, I'm probably never gonna play that game ever again.
Yeah, like I said, I'll finish it out, but you can never tell me that one's better than the first two.
No.
And if you're listening, I'm sorry, buddy. I think of you like a brother, but you're wrong. Not the Dave that's on the show. Another Dave.
I had
Family
to
day.
fight you, John.
You would have to pay for a plane ticket to come up here, and I don't think planes can take off in Texas when it's 10 degrees.
Oh no, dude! Like,
Damn, you just got treated, boy.
damn.
Was it?
You might want to get some aloe vera lotion because you just got burned. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Speaking of games that like
By the way, it's 8 degrees now outside.
They're underrated.
that are underrated,
Is this going to be Banjo-Kazooie again?
Banjo-Kazooie is amazing and everyone knows it, John.
It needs no more explanation.
Thank God.
Underrated game.
In fact, I wanted to get back. I wanted to play it again, but he talks about it so much, I have no desire anymore.
I never had any desire to play that game. Sorry, Talon.
Anyways, go ahead, Talon. What's an underrated game?
Army of Two. You guys ever play it?
Which
Army
one?
of Two?
Oh, Army of 2 is fucking great.
Yeah, Army of
part
2 was
1 or
good.
part 2? Part 2 was horrible. in
No,
my
I
opinion.
wouldn't say it was horrible.
It didn't feel like part 1. I like the feeling of part 1. You felt like you needed your comedy. The other one, not so much.
Yeah, that's true. But they were both good. They were enjoyable.
Number 3. You guys played number 3?
No, The Devil's
no.
Cartel?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
didn't
played
play
it. I never finished it. I did it. It was okay. I didn't like it too much, actually.
I thought SOCOM 4 was underrated too, to be honest.
Did you play it? Did you play it with anyone else or
No,
what?
I didn't. Nobody else bought it.
It's fucking.
that's
There's
true.
your fucking problem, Art.
Yeah, I know.
Because like, and we had a blast.
Art's like, I bought Unreal Tournament. I don't see a big deal. Did you play against anybody since it's a straight multiplayer game? Well, no. I mean, I played against a computer.
Well, my uncle and I played it. We had a blast. It is.
Did he have Vietnam flashbacks or anything?
No, but now I will say that we were both pretty drunk. We might have a little bit of a
Influence?
influence.
Talon's like, I love how the game
hits
hits.
whether or not it was a good game, but
He's like, I love how much motion blur there was. There was no motion blur in that game.
Well, after he's done, I got something to say about being drunk playing something.
it really did not deserve the low score that I saw that it had, and I really
Did you
enjoyed
finish it?
No, we did not finish it yet.
See, I've had people tell me it was good. I mean, I know the scores were
I never
great,
said it was
but
bad. It's just I never got to finish it.
Then again, I'm a fan. I like the Alpha Protocol. What the fuck do I know? I got into an argument with two guys that fucking.
Another underrated
I got
game.
I got into a fight with two guys that play and trade, where the one guy's like ripping on it. And they go, "Have you even played it?" He goes, "Well, no." I'm like, "Well, fuck, shut the fuck up then." It's not nearly because the ratings were like 5. It wasn't that bad a game. First off, 5's average.
I love that game.
I thought it was fun.
I feel like playing it right now that we're talking about it.
Do I have it?
No, I haven't still.
You fuck.
No, you know what? I may have given it back to you. I'm not sure.
But it wasn't a bad game. It wasn't, you know what? It wasn't great, but it was good.
I liked it.
Anyways, Dave, you had something to say.
Well, I wanted to say two things. I went to GameStop like a few months ago, and I wanted to play. I wanted to pick up like Condemned 2.
I remember that game. I never played it, but I remember hearing about it.
Criminal Origins? No, it was the first one.
Yeah, Condemned. Because I loved Condemned 1. I just wanted to play Condemned 2.
Pretty awesome.
Condemned 2?
Dave tries to live his life the way the game Postal went.
Yeah.
I'll play Manhunt.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Manhunt ready to play.
Are you serious? 2 or 1?
Ever.
Will you just finish what you're get finished?
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I went to GameStop and I asked if they had a copy of Condemned 2, and like the two people like looked at each other and started snickering, and I was just like, okay, then never mind then.
Oh, never mind. I'll just get it off Amazon for cheaper. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun
Get it
in the
on eBay.
Have fun in the unemployment line in a few months.
About the drunk thing though, do not get drunk and play Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
Oh, dude, I love Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
No, but I will say, do get drunk and play any Nintendo racing game.
Because in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3, it's anime.
To the extreme.
It's Gundams, and they're shooting lasers, and they're going real fast, and
You threw up, didn't you?
then, yeah, I threw up. I had tequila. I had like a whole half bottle of tequila.
Just a halfie?
God, we have so many possible titles. You threw up, didn't you?
Oh God.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3? No good with alcohol.
People, I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna tub it through, and I'm just gonna play the game.
Well, you can't tell because we have these on. I know. We've talked about this.
He started drinking, and then he just sat down on the couch and started
Like in shame, hanging his head and shit. Like, I can't believe I threw up playing Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3.
come from a bottle, and he's over there fucking shooting people.
So hey, okay,
I'm sorry, David.
back to games again.
This wasn't about games.
Well, no, it was, but this pertains to these two guys.
That's true.
You guys were playing Rust, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They are removing the zombies.
Yeah.
It will no longer be a zombie survival game.
Why?
They didn't want to come because they felt that it was just like appealing to a crowd, and they want to be more of a survival game.
Because there's so many
now-
zombie games out there, so they're replacing the zombies with red bears and wolves.
So
You hate the quote is
'Cause they wanna be a
zombies have
survival-
now been replaced with red bears and wolves. You hate them, we know, but they're just plugging a gap for now.
You know what they should do?
survival.
Get it where you get a wave of hot chicks coming at you, and you have to beat them down with like a big dildo.
See, you would have enjoyed. You guys, if you like stuff like that, where you can just mod it like that, you would have enjoyed the late '80s, early '90s when you go to flea markets. There'd be a guy selling a stack of discs that were add-ons for Doom, where like there were topless chicks running around instead of bad guys.
Nice.
No, John, this is a survival game. Okay, let's get this
Did you
straight.
hear about the Rust Penis Brothers?
No, I didn't even play Rust.
There is a group of people going server to server that call themselves the Penis Brothers,
That's awesome.
and they run up to just a giant group of people with no pants on, and their dicks. Because in Rust, you can turn off
Clothes.
clothes. Like you can not turn off clothes,
Your
but
underclothes.
like if you haven't equipped any clothes, then
You're naked.
you're just completely nude.
Okay.
Yeah, and your penis flops around. So there's a group of people with just running around with no pants, like armed with guns and bows and everything, and they're running around and they're finding people and they're like, "Take your pants off or you die."
It's a game. What are you gonna do? Kill your character?
Yeah, they're gonna kill your character.
You know what? When you were describing this, I thought you meant in real life. I'm sorry. I was like, these fuckers would get arrested so fast.
There's just videos of like a field of people without pants running, screaming "Penis Brothers" and chanting.
That is awesome.
I did want to say on the subject of when Dave was talking about going to GameStop for a game.
Yeah.
I recently went to GameStop to try and pick up Diablo 3 for the Xbox because
Apparently, it's much better.
Actually, it's supposed to be the definitive version of Diablo 3.
Well, even when I played it on the computer, it's so fucking obvious that they made it for a console.
Well, you guys, the definitive version of Diablo 3, to be fair, is called Torchlight.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And Torchlight 2.
And I was gonna buy it as a gift, because
Well, you didn't have to, Talon.
anyway, so I went to GameStop.
Was it for a new lady friend?
No. I went up to the fucking.
He's still scarred. Damaged. Sorry, go ahead.
Went up to the rack and I saw Diablo 3 and I was like, oh, there it is, and I reached for it. They were trying to sell the motherfucking game for $60.
Didn't it come out like last year?
Yeah, and so I was like, fuck that. And I'm the used.
You know the prices come down the better they sell.
$8 for a used copy of Diablo 3.
How much? 58.
I was so like, are they really trying to price Diablo 3 at $38 used? And the guy was like, yeah.
You know, is that how he sounded? Like Lurch from the Addams Family when he answered the door. You rang.
Oh, Addams Family. And Christina Ricci.
I have a friend that on Facebook
love
posted
Christina
that
Ricci.
because of Christina Ricci, he's in the goth chicks, and somebody else posted, she was a little girl, you pedophile.
Hey, I was a little boy. I was like 5.
Yeah.
That was his argument.
She
That
was my
okay.
age at the time, so I'm happy.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's how I thought. Well, she was the same age as us, big deal.
Who gives a shit?
I don't know why that even...
Well, she's not that age anymore now, is she, fuckers?
Hey, has anybody heard anything else about the Ouya system?
Ouya system.
Ouya or whatever?
Ouya or
Oh, it was
Ouya?
going to revolutionize gaming. It ran on Android
Bullshit.
and basically played all your phone games on your TV.
Yeah, nice going. Yeah, I could connect my phone to the TV, too.
And you know what? It's going to be just like Linux. The people are like, instead of running Windows, you should run Linux because, you know what? Go back to your mom's basement and play Dungeons and Dragons.
Go die in your mom's basement and nobody remembers for you for like 6 months.
Fuck. Or these Steam machines are really taking off too.
We don't
Oh,
play.
only 30% of our games are going to run on it ever.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you! What could it? So I gotta have a Windows PC for all my for the other 70% of my games. Are you fucking kidding me?
We don't have basements in Texas.
We don't.
I wasn't talking about you guys.
I just wanted to throw out that fun fact for today.
Like at all? You guys don't have basements?
They get it. They have hurricanes. They have they have bomb shelters. They have tornado shelters, bomb shelters.
That's a basement.
Obama shelters and...
Obama
Obama
shelters.
shelters. He might come back for a third term. You don't know. he can do it. Because yes, we can.
Food and water.
Oh, have you guys seen the screenshots of Alien Isolation?
Yes,
that looks
I actually
so
did. It
good.
actually looks really fucking good. But
Well,
then
they
again,
said that they in retrospect they're like, yeah, we what the other game
we
obviously wasn't.
apologize
Well,
for every game
kind
before
of.
that.
Well, not every game was bad before that, but yeah.
It's Gearbox's fault. That game was terrible.
Well, you know what? Back to the Steam machines. It's like, okay, now they're saying, oh, this game, this Steam machine's only $1,000. It'll compete with console only. Are you fucking kidding? And then, somebody argued with me on Facebook because I post for another website too sometimes, and he's like, well, you could get different models. I'm like, why wouldn't I just buy a fucking computer then? He's like, well, you can get a lower end one. If I'm buying something to hook to my TV to play video games on, why would I want the lower end one?
That's a good point.
What the? Are you shitting me?
They really should have started putting like exclusives to the Steam machine or something
It's
like
not
that.
even that.
And I
It's-
don't even think that's worth it.
They made it based off of a version of Linux and Ubuntu. That's fine. Except that the problem is they came out and said like 60 to 70% of the games will not run on it.
For me to spend $1,000 on a video system, it has to literally mind fuck me.
Or blow you.
Or physically blow me. One of them, in order for me to justify spending $1,000 on a system.
My computer wasn't
Half
$1,000.
a grand, okay.
My computer wasn't $1,000. My laptop wasn't $1,000, and I can run shit at 1080p.
I think I spent $350.
In fact,
for
I
mine.
could hook my computer to the TV
Yeah, me too.
and hit the Steam button for what is it?
Anything?
Big screen or I don't know. They have a certain button you press and it sets it up to work with a controller.
The big picture.
Big picture. So they did all this work to make the big picture, and they make the big picture mode and all this shit, and they're trying to push their Steam machines, and then it comes out that like, oh yeah, at most maybe 40% of our games will work on it. Put it this way, Paul installed Steam on Mac because he wanted to play Shadowrun. Shadowrun says Mac compatible. It's been a month; he hasn't been able to play it.
Then again, we are talking about
Mac is no. I've looked at it. I mean, Mac is based off of Unix. The same thing Linux is based off of. You can't make one fucking game that says it runs on that OS. Run on that OS.
I disagree, John. I have made at least 3 games work on the Mac side of my laptop.
Not Shadowruns. Not Shadowruns.
I will get back to you.
I didn't say that they were powerful games. I didn't say that they were RAM intense.
Well, no, this isn't a Mac issue. This is an issue of the people making the games and then putting them on Steam, and Valve not like fucking giving a shit to make sure the shit works.
Talon, Solitaire, and Minesweep don't count.
Those are Windows.
Doesn't matter. They don't count if you can run them on Mac.
Halo was supposed to be a Mac game, and
But it didn't, so shut the fuck up.
I work with a guy that's a hardcore Apple guy. And he's cool about it usually, and we joke back and forth. And we go to work on something today. I go, "Hey, it's cute you have a Macintosh. What do you do your real computing on?"
Yeah, one of the first things that I did after they shipped me my MacBook was install the Windows.
Then why have a Mac?
Every time I walk past this guy at work, he's fucking got Windows 7 up. He's using VMware Fusion to run Windows 7 side by side with his Mac OS. I never see him use the Mac OS ever. I'm like, well, what's the fucking point?
Now, honestly,
Well, because it's a good machine, but you don't use it.
you could build one even better for that price. Probably cheaper.
Hey, did you hear Sony selling off their computer group?
I heard about that. They've lost billions or a billion?
Well, it's funny because Lenovo from China bought IBM's laptop or IBM's computer group and made them profitable. So I'm wondering who's going to buy Sony if it's going to be them. These two must like be slapping dicks together or something that they're laughing so much.
Mine's is bigger than yours. Mine's is bigger than yours.
I'm
What?
so sorry. He's showing me his playtime.
So, is that what he calls it? Is that what he calls it? This is my playtime, girl.
Holy fucking shit! He's got 223 hours on Civ 5.
Holy shit!
What am I
Talon.
at?
I think I'm at like 18, 20 some hours.
Hey, are you guys running Raptr at all?
No.
Keep track of all your games and stuff?
No, I don't have time. I just want to play games.
Talon, who do you play with online?
No, dude, it just runs in the background. You install it and it just runs in the background.
What do you install?
It's called Raptr.
What is that?
You put like your information in for like Steam or for like for me like right now it says Borderlands 2. I've played. It tells me how I rank with other people I know on it. But it supports Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and
Really?
yeah. Here.
And it goes directly to the NSA.
Like I give a shit.
Like they don't know.
or like, why would I care if they know? What am I hiding?
Like I can click here where it says 1,900 hours tracked, and it'll show me everything I've played. 26 hours of Borderlands. You think I'd be done with it by now?
Yeah, one with
145 hours of Ticket to Ride.
Wait, Borderlands 1 or 2?
13 minutes of Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, because that game's a pain in the dick.
Borderlands
21
1 or 2?
You should call it
Tw-
fucker.
No, you got
21 hours of Cities in Motion. 6 minutes of Hotline Miami. See, I installed this after I played some of these. Like, I had it for a while back, a year or two ago, and then I never installed it again, and I just did again, so some of the numbers are a little off. Civ 5, 137 hours. Guild Wars 2, 3 hours, which I know is off, because I played that before. 19 hours of Trine on multiple systems. By the way, Testament of Sherlock Holmes, the screenshots looked good.
Not a good game?
It was worth the $9, put it that way.
And only $9?
Yeah. It took me 13 hours to beat Dishonored.
Really? Only 13 hours?
Yeah.
Huh. How come I didn't give it longer than that?
Well, no, that's right, because I had to start it all over. So, yeah, I had... No, you know what? Maybe 15, because I think I played it for a couple hours before I reinstalled this. But no, Raptor's actually pretty neat, because you could have everybody on there, and you have friends list, you could hide information, whatever.
Note to self, Raptor. So...
RAPTR.
Should we talk about new games coming up?
Yeah, go ahead, man. What do you
Okay. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
Hey, has anybody played the last... Did the last one come out yet? With Kiefer Sutherland?
That is the one that's going to come out with Keith
I thought it was out. All right.
Yeah, that's Ground Zeroes, and then Phantom Pain will come out after that.
Okay.
And people who listen to this podcast are going to notice I'm going to talk about Metal Gear Solid every fucking podcast.
Do it.
Do you want to just start a Metal Gear Solid podcast?
Yes. No.
Brilliant!
Some would say that when it comes to that game, his dick, solid.
Snakes or his?
Both.
David's.
Oh, yeah.
Call it Solid Dust.
Dave likes that game so much. Dave likes that game so much that he would like to pile drive Snake into the ground.
So he hears David Hayter's voice again?
Love can bloom on the battlefield.
That sounds
Suck it.
Anyone gonna get Fable Anniversary?
No.
Yeah, that's coming out.
I didn't care for it the first time I played it, and just because the graphics look
the
better, I don't
second
know.
one, it was okay, but then I played the third one, where your character talks. I couldn't do it anymore. It felt too repetitive.
They revamped the graphics completely.
It's not even about the graphs, it's about the gameplay for me.
Well, the problem I had with the first game is they're like, watch your character grow up. Except that you play for like a couple hours, you get to this point where like, do you wish to become an adolescent? I'm like, yeah, sure. And it's just a cutscene, and you're bigger. I'm like, what the fuck? That's it?
But check it out. What David just said was that it's basically the same thing as the Halo anniversary, right? Where they just changed the graphics and made it more modern graphics.
Well, that's kind of what I figured, but maybe that would help hold my attention.
But that's not enough. Like, what I wanted from Fable 2 and Fable 3...
I liked Fable 2, personally.
Fable 1, with all of the knickknacks they added into Fable 2 or Fable 3. Like
you think they should have added... Yeah, they should have. That's a good
like
point.
The more jobs and the more...
I was the chicken kicker for a long time, because I would kick chickens everywhere I went.
I don't even remember this.
Me and my sister, we'd just walk through towns, and I'd give her the controller, and she'd kick chickens. And me and Paul used to compete to see who'd get the most STDs in the game. Oddly enough, I won.
We played that game in high school.
I think I got 23.
In high school, I was in college. I was like graduated and working. No, that really dates things, doesn't it?
No, I think he meant that he did play that kind of game in high school.
Oh, this STD game?
Yeah, STD game.
Oh, I thought you
I think that's what he meant.
Oh, we went back.
I was joking. We actually did play it in middle school. Kids were talking about, on Fable 3, I got this much STDs and all that shit.
You see one guy, I've only gotten 2. I don't know how to get more.
This one kid, Will, he would just be like, man, just fuck the old lady. She'll give you all the diseases.
So was them dirty old ladies.
Kids.
So what do we got coming out? We got Thief coming out.
I'm tempted to get Thief.
Titanfall. Infamous Second Son.
Far Cry 1 HD is coming out.
Yeah, for $10 only, too.
Really?
What? Far Cry 3?
I just saw, Far Cry 3 is only supposed to be like $10.
Not Far Cry 3, Far Cry 1.
Well, that's what I'm sorry. Far Cry 1 is only supposed to be like $10.
Coming to the Xbox and PlayStation.
That game is well worth a redo of it for $10. That's a good game.
So is it a remake? Or is it just like, what is it?
No, it's like Fable Anniversary.
Oh, okay.
No, it's.
So they revamped the graphics or what?
No, but the storyline's the same as the original.
Well.
Did they revamp it? It just looked like the same to me. It just looked like HD, kind of.
Well, they would be revamping it a little bit, because, they have to change the aspect ratio and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But still, for $10, it's well worth it. Even for the original $10, it's worth it.
What I'm saying is that, personally, I feel like if they're going to go through the trouble of, like, re-releasing it, they should do more than just change the graphics. They should reiterate the game itself.
They may have, I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing, so maybe they have. I don't know.
In the case of Resident Evil 4, which is coming out soon for the PC on Steam, they don't have to, because it's literally the fucking greatest game ever. Undebatable.
Which game?
Undebatable. Resident Evil 4.
Oh my god, yes. I fucking high five, Dave.
I hate that game.
I love Resident Evil 4.
Because you're an idiot.
Because you're stupid, too, for not appreciating it.
Blasphemy, John. Coming from your mouth? How dare you bash the greatest game ever?
Okay, wait. I ain't gonna say the greatest game ever.
Yeah, right there is why I'm gonna bash it.
No, I'm not gonna say greatest game ever. Greatest Resident Evil game ever.
Hang on. Was that the one where you were finally able to move and reload?
Yes.
Okay, that one was alright.
I think.
I didn't like the setting of it, but it played good.
The one where you're Leon.
In Africa.
No, that's 5.
5 was... What was 4?
4 is the one where you're Leon. You're like in Spain, I think.
What's the end of it? You face off on like some platform or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an oil platform.
Okay, yeah. No, I was thinking of 5. No, 4 was good. 4
And
was
dude, you know which chick is fucking hot, and I keep forgetting? Ada
All of
fucking
them?
Wong.
All of them?
No, Ada Wong. Ada fucking Wong looks
You
so
hear that
hot in
guy's
that
Art
one.
Ada Wong?
Yeah, Ada Wong. Ada Wong. Dave, isn't she fucking hot in her little dress?
Her little dress, it is a big red dress.
Oh, but it's so tight. It's painted on.
It doesn't say much about the Far Cry Classic revamp. I mean...
It says it's coming out this
It says
month.
it's coming out next week. It says February 11th. Seriously, for the price, even if it doesn't add anything special, for people that haven't played it, go for it.
I'm probably.
I mean, there's people that
You
haven't
guys talk
played it.
about all the
I mean,
fucking
it's a
time.
great game. It looked good before. I mean,
I'm waiting for Final Fantasy X2 and X HD
Are you
release.
serious? Are you serious?
I actually love that fucking game.
you and 4 other
X
people.
two? No. Listen. Did you hear about the controversy about the? There's like a storybook that comes after.
Is in the special edition some bullshit like that?
the HD.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X. It comes with Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X2, and then Final Fantasy like 2X2.5. It's like a book that takes place after it, and it's so fucking stupid. Because it's so fucking stupid. No. Here, they literally retcon everything that happened in X2. Because isn't Titus the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Titus.
The comedian?
Titus?
No, not Christopher Titus.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Titus,
Titus, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, Titus.
Tidious.
Titus kicks.
I'm sorry, what?
Titus kicks something that he thinks is some kind of sports ball from the X series, and it ends up being a bomb, and Titus blows up on the fucking beach instantly, and the head lands on the girl's head on lap.
Shut the fuck
In
up.
the book. That's in the book, and there's a joke on like P4 Gaming, which is like a satire gaming website, and it's like Final Fantasy creators accidentally release fan fiction with HD release.
Oh, that is awesome.
Like, it literally sounds like fan fiction.
It sounds absolutely horrible.
That part does. But the two games are great. Fuck, I don't care.
One of the games is great.
I like 2. I actually did like 2. I don't know why. I just liked it.
Oh, apparently Sony's looking for a director for the Uncharted movie.
Oh, I'll do it. Anyway. You know what I love?
It's only been like 10,
you know what I
it's
love
only
about
been 10
the
years.
best?
Why is that not out? Yeah.
The one thing I loved about that fucking game that I still go back to this day, Blitzball.
Yeah, it's Blitzball. He kicks a Blitzball on accident, and it's a bomb, actually.
Well, I figured that's what he kicked, but I love that. I love that game in that game. The game within the game.
I just compared the playtimes between David and I. Mm-hmm. I think I got a fucking problem.
Yeah,
here's
you
the
do.
Thing. No, here's the thing, Talon. It doesn't count my Xbox game time, which
It's
is
true.
a lot.
You play on the Xbox more than me.
I play into everything a lot more.
Hey, you were talking.
Everything?
not a computer. Never that.
Did you guys hear that Amazon bought a game developer?
It
Which
bought
one?
Double Helix.
Double Helix.
The people who bought-
I've heard of them. Aren't they? What have they done?
They made the
Killer Instinct and Strider.
Oh, right. I knew I've heard of it somewhere.
Right now.
And they made Killer Instinct, and my understanding from what I just read on another page was that it's been announced that the next Killer Instinct game will have a different developer.
But
So I don't know. Amazon buy. I mean, I have this bad feeling Amazon bought them to make them make games for their Kindle.
oh no, that's bad.
Because why else would they buy? Why else? I mean, why?
Because they want to get in the industry.
Even
John.
Google gets in on every industry. They haven't bought a game developer.
Not yet. Are you crying?
It's bad, guys. It's like when fucking Microsoft bought Rare and was like, here, make Kinect games.
No, to be fair, they gave Rare a couple of launch titles for their system, and it didn't work out so well.
For Xbox One.
We went through this last time. They gave Rare a couple opportunities before they said, you know what, you guys are good enough for this.
You got the Kinect
because
games.
a lot of those games Art was reading off, I looked at again. It wasn't that Rare developed those games; they did a lot of the ports of them to other systems. So a lot of the games you were reading off weren't really Rare games. The ones these guys were saying
Were they
were.
common games, John?
What was that?
Were they common games?
Yeah, a lot of them were.
It's Common the Rapper. He opened up a game studio.
But no, so Double Helix is owned by Amazon, which just seems weird to me.
Yeah, what are they gonna do with that?
Fuck it in the ass for whatever money they can get, and then get rid of it.
Yeah, like they should.
Make a shredder over
And then
the
sell
gas.
it on Amazon.
They don't have the rights to that.
That's the problem.
Microsoft
They don't have the rights to Killer Instinct either.
Microsoft has the
Yeah.
rights.
Microsoft's who renewed the trademark on it.
Supposedly they did a really good job with the Killer Instinct.
Yeah, I think I saw previews of it, and they'll look pretty good.
So I don't. But I mean, but it doesn't seem like
Kind of.
Double Helix really did a whole lot of other stuff.
They did a lot of movie games.
Ooh,
Like,
oof.
But that's the thing is,
I hope they didn't do Iron Man 2.
a lot of people were speculating that they didn't really want to do those movies. They just did those games. They just did them to get a paycheck. And this Killer Instinct that came out, you could tell that they had a lot of time to make the game. They made a game they wanted to make.
Okay, but here's a question. All right, so you were making a lot of games you didn't want to make them for the paycheck. I get that. So then here you make this good game, and offers start coming in to buy you. Why do you pick Amazon?
Maybe they had a lot of that drone
Now,
money.
granted, Amazon has digital distribution. You know, Amazon. I mean,
They're
I
pretty
can
big, I
I can
guess.
understand things, but they don't. They're not in that industry.
Who else was trying to buy them?
How are they going to get into the industry unless they buy people, John?
Really, that's where you start with Double Helix?
Gotta start somewhere.
I mean,
They just came off with making a really good launch title for a brand new console.
yeah, but you know what I was just reading? Hang on 1 second. The company, not Titanfall's people. Not Children of Light.
They did Children of
Ooh,
Light.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh, don't. Just,
No, they didn't do Children of Light.
Don't mention that game right now. I get too excited. Can't wait.
No, there's some game company that just.
When does it come out? Dragon Age?
And let me see if I can find this one article. Give me a second.
Talon, David, when does it come out? Dragon Age Inquisitor?
I don't know. I think they like at most.
You know what? When it's done, like Duke Nukem 3D,
Don't tell me.
or earlier than it should. So there's a 1 gig patch when it's
But
done.
longer than you think.
They're also Naughty Dog's talking about a Last of Us sequel. I didn't play Last of Us, but can somebody fill me in? Can there be a sequel for that game?
I don't know. I haven't played it. Don't tell me anything. Haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
Well, see, here's what happens.
Don't you dare.
It's as every other game. It's like
not be friends
it's like
anymore.
every other game that comes out about. It's got zombies in it.
No, I heard the zombies aren't the main focus.
No, they're not, but they're in it. Okay, I can't find it right now, but there was name some.
Name a cat
Who the
that
fuck
meows.
just got? Who the fuck? Somebody just got bought by EA, and they had just.
Not two, you dumbass.
Hang on a second. Give me a second. I'll find it.
Respawn?
Who?
Respawn, the people that are doing Titanfall right
No,
now?
no.
Who just got bought by EA? I didn't know
I'm gonna
EA
look it up.
bought
Hang on a
anyone.
second.
I know they have a license for Star Wars games.
Yeah, how's that gonna work with Disney?
Yeah, I don't know, because aren't they going to try to crack down on violence or something like that?
No, well, yeah, but it's not like there's ever blood in Star Wars games.
Have you played Dark Forces?
Yeah, but it wasn't like even that. It's not like you were like. It wasn't nearly as bad as some other games.
1313 was supposed to be pretty violent. There's actually supposed to be blood in it.
Ooh.
Have you guys ever played fucking Republic Commando?
Oh, I love Republic Commando.
Yeah, that was pretty. That had some blood in it.
God, and I loved it.
It was a great game.
Yeah,
Knifing people with my fucking arm blade and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what movie do you guys want to go see tonight?
We can go see a movie together?
No, you said you wanted to see a movie tonight. What were you going to go see?
We were going to go see the Lego movie,
but
but
everyone
Oh,
canceled.
the Lego
Oh, everyone
movie.
canceled. That looks hilarious, actually.
Lego movie? Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, no, it was Titanfall's developer. They signed a deal with EA before they even had the idea for the game.
Yeah, because the people...
What the hell did EA... EA must have... That time, EA must have really had some good talent scouts looking at these guys going, hey, you guys... You know.
They are, right? They're the people who made Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but still, Modern Warfare is not what it used to be either.
No, they literally... There's the people that literally made the first
Oh, the
one
original. Oh, okay, I got you.
and then got fired because they made
Oh, okay.
they got fired because of something they tried to make Modern Warfare 2 and just call it Modern Warfare, not Call of Duty or something.
All right, here's Double Helix's roster. 2008 Silent Hill Homecoming.
Oh no!
2009 G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra.
Oh, God.
2010 Front Mission Evolved. 2011 Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters. 2012 Battleship. 2013 Killer Instinct, and 2014 Strider.
So they've made bad games until Killer Instinct.
And here's the funny thing too. So Amazon buys these guys, right? They've never produced a computer game, never produced a PC game. So Amazon, your direct download stuff for that, it goes to your PC.
Well, they're trying to give them, do it. Get into
So
PC,
I don't.
assholes.
It's going to be something
Interesting?
weird for sure. Yeah.
They'll
In
find-
fact, G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra was their most. It was the most diverse game. It was on PS2, 3, PSP, Wii, Xbox 360. Oh no, I'm sorry. They made 3 Windows games: Silent Hill, Homecoming, Front Mission Evolved, and Strider.
But here's the thing: Silent Hill Homecoming is a horrible, steaming pile of shit.
You know what the
Tell
worst?
us
You
how
know
you
what,
really feel,
You know what
David.
the worst part is? The Silent Hill games have good stories. They just never fucking played
That's not the
well.
one I played.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I never played this one, but the ones prior, I've played 2, 3, and 4 maybe.
Silent Hills?
Silent Hill, yeah.
I have not played 4. I played 1, 2, and 3.
I
What's the
never
one
played
where you're
Silent
trapped in the room? Last one I played, you were trapped in a room.
That
Silent Hill
is
the Room.
Silent Hill 4, I think.
4, yeah. I played 2, 3, and 4.
Never played any of them.
And you know what?
Too.
Those they were kind of good horror games. The atmosphere was good and stuff. They just played probably worse, almost worse than Resident Evil, if not worse. like the first 3 Resident Evil games.
Tank controls, you mean?
Yeah, like you go.
I've never had a problem with those. I've always been able to adapt.
Yeah, but Silent Hill had like the weird, like there were times your guy would just start running and like or walking and just stop, but feet keep moving because there's like an invisible wall, but it looks like a corridor.
Yeah,
Like that kind of shit. You're like, really? So I played them and I enjoyed them because of the stories. But then like there's this one you have this chick with you, right? And you get to the end and she's being lured into these blades that are going to kill her by this like whatever.
Tell me about this.
And the thing is, she moves really quick. So by the time you're done beating the guy, she's dead. Turns out they don't tell you this anywhere in the game, but as she's with you, if you don't protect her, the more damage she takes, the less time you have at the end of the game to defeat the guy before she's dead.
Oh, wow. So now I'm going to have to remember that when I play 4, I think.
I think it was in 4. I think that one is in 4. But I'm like, really? You couldn't give us any hint to this?
That means you have to play the game from
I
the
mean,
very
maybe I
beginning.
missed it, but I mean,
Here's the problem with that. If they tell you, then have you ever played Dishonored?
love
Throughout
Dishonored.
the entire game, they're all like, fucking, the more people you kill, the worse ending you'll get.
Yeah, but then they make that game. But they make that. But
You get, and guess what? I'm all like, fuck, whenever I have to kill someone.
yeah, but that adds that.
I still did it
that
anyway.
adds that element of okay, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I mean, there's missions I ended up slaughtering everybody in it because I just was out of darts. I had no way around.
I killed everybody. I didn't give a shit.
The whole game.
That's what I do.
But you know what? I finished that game with low chaos, even though the entire last mission I did without killing anybody.
Do you think that makes up for all the killings from before, John?
Well, I didn't kill a lot of people prior. I tried not to.
Is that what you're going to tell?
Well,
when you
because
get
I
to- when
played
you get
like
to hell?
I played halfway through the game before, and then my motherboard fried.
Ooh.
So then I had to play it from the beginning. So I'm like, oh wait, I can't help that old lady because I'm going to kill all these people, and the chaos level's going to rise. So I kind of had a hint of what I had to do in the beginning. But that last mission, man. So I made it through the whole last mission. It took me forever to find a way to jump on those rocks to get to the cable to walk across the bridge without being detected. I made it that whole fucking way across.
Without killing anybody. Wow.
And then I got to the room where the bad guy was, snuck up behind him, choked his ass out, rescued the girl. Done.
That was it?
Yeah, that's the end. That's the last mission.
Wow. Speaking
It was a good game. I enjoyed it.
I never got to finish the whole thing that. So the controversy with the Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes thing is that it's $20 to download for current gen, $30 to download for next gen.
Which game is this?
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
Okay.
And it's basically the prologue to Metal Gear Solid 5 Grand Phantom Pain, which is going to come out later.
Oh, are you serious?
I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I agree.
Wait, how long is it?
Like,
Game-wise, like if somebody were to say, like, it's average hours.
I didn't finish.
You know,
Hey,
if
the Lego video game movie's out already.
oh, that's great. If it's a decent amount of time, then it's worth the money, I guess.
$30 physical for current gen. I mean, I guess for previous gen, then. $30 physical for previous gen, and then $40 physical for this generation. And the max playtime for the single-player missions...
That's up your alley.
Excluding the bonus, like the side missions. Excluding them. The main campaign, the main mission. The main mission. The one mission.
I fucking get it. Go.
Yeah, we're there with you. Come on. We're already like at an hour.
2 hours.
Ooh, Metal Slug 3.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, still buying it.
I know you are. You Metal Gear Solid whore. You'd probably blow them too just to get an extra like copy.
So we got the late...
Frigagine.
So that's coming out. We named a couple other ones coming up. Thief is coming out soon.
yeah.
Thief is a remake of a classic stealth game. I think the first stealth game
You told me about that, yeah.
I hated it. I didn't like it.
I'm sorry, I just didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Didn't do it for
Let's
me.
see, the Lego Movie video game just came out. $30, not bad. Fading Hearts. This looks like it's up Art's alley. It's probably some weirdo anime game.
Listen.
South
I don't
Park,
like weirdo anime games.
South Park. This really
The Stick of Truth. Which weirdo anime game have I played?
every one of them they
No,
play is
okay,
weird.
Yeah, whatever. You're...
I'm excited for South Park.
South Park Stick of Truth available for pre-order on Steam. $60. Not worth $60 no matter how good it is.
Wait, didn't they come out with a Stick of Truth game, or is it they've just been
That's
waiting?
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like they came out with it?
I
before?
can't believe they like Metal Slug is still around.
I like Metal Slug.
Metal Slug 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I know I like Metal Slug too. I'm just saying that I'm surprised. It's nice to see something like that still exists.
Because it's awesome?
Yeah, Horizon. I don't know what that game's about, but it looks cool.
As opposed to seeing like Duke Nukem still around.
I had such I didn't have high hopes, but I had some hope.
The fact that you even had hope for that game is just surprising.
The multiplayer was fun. And, some of the lines in it that he says are still funny. I mean, when they go, hey, Duke, here's your power armor, he goes, power armor? That's for pussies.
I remember.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
90s.
He walks up to the van and the doors open, you hear the music from Halo start. So there were some neat little references, and that's the problem, though. Its development cycle was so long. I mean, the game had started being written years ago. And it's not like the new company that took it over or that released it finally was going to be like, well, we're going to scrap it and start over again because they already had all that. There was already how much money put into it.
So sad.
So, yeah. Dragon Age, can't wait for that one.
I got
Yeah, fall of 2014. Can't wait for that.
I hope it. Rumor was that all the characters are supposed to be in it. Is what I
They
read.
make cameos. Yeah.
in what?
In Dragon Age Inquisition.
I went to GameStop and got
Blowjob?
Air Conflicts Vietnam.
Conflict Vietnam?
Air Conflicts Vietnam.
Okay.
It's a new game. It's like Air Conflicts, Secret Wars people and all that. I've never played any of those. Bought that. It's an okay game. It's okay. It's
It's just okay.
balls.
So it's
Yeah.
just okay.
I also bought Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior.
How's that?
It's I wish it was something else. I really do.
More Ghost, less Sniper, or more Sniper, less Ghost?
That Sniper.
Yes.
It's more like I don't know, it's kind of silly. Like, I just don't like it. It's just, I gotta tough my way through it. Like, I thought it'd be more snipery, and it's less snipery and more like Call of Duty-ish.
If you want to play a really good sniper game, play Sniper Elite.
Yeah, I have
Is it
that.
actually good? Because I've always wanted to pull the trigger on buying it, but it just... You get let down by so many games that have names like that,
No, Sniper Elite V2 is pretty good.
Interesting.
You want a free game to play on your phone when you have nothing better to do? A guy at work's like, oh, Flappy Bird's all the rage.
No.
Flappy
that.
Bird?
Flappy Bird, it's a game that you would think would frustrate me to break my phone, but it doesn't. It's got like... There's like Mario Brothers, like those pipes you go in and out of, and there's one on the bottom, one on the top, and you have to keep tapping the screen to get the bird to fly between them, and the minute you touch one, you die.
Fuck that.
Or, actually, you know what is actually a pretty good game? Is, Clash of Clans. Is it Clash of Clans?
Hey, I'm playing that.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's pretty good. But it's like every other micro, like, transaction game on a phone. I mean, you play for so long, and then it's like, oh, done for today.
I was kind of worried because like I've played games similar to it before, and I was just like, it's gonna be trying to either pressure me to play 24/7 or make it so that I have to buy shit.
Yeah.
Who pressures you to play
it's
24/7?
balanced excellently.
It is balanced pretty well. It is.
How does a game make you play 24/7?
Okay, well, have you ever
It
played?
puts a gun
or
to your
ever
head.
seen the advertisements for what was it? Like Ebony?
No.
And Ivory.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have.
Did they come together in perfect harmony?
Thank you, Dave. I was hoping somebody caught that.
In games like these, like you build a village, right? And you try and build like your
Well,
you
like
know.
Oprah says, it takes a village.
Fuck Oprah. Anyway, go.
Well, the thing is, once you build your village,
Takes a village to ride my dick.
oh really?
It's
Seems like-
it's astonishing he's single.
I'm still waiting for the fan mail to come in. Like, I want David to have my baby.
It takes a village to ride his dick, so that people got to get organized for that.
You know what's funny is he didn't say it takes all the females from a village.
You just said a whole village of men and hermaphrodites.
What the fuck is
Okay, you were
jazz
saying.
punk? What the fuck
You
is
build,
jazz
you
punk?
build a village, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And as your village gets more and more infrastructure, and you start build up whatever resources you got in the game, other people come in and they raid you for your resources.
Okay.
However, in Ebony and more, the one that I played more of was War of Legends. In those two games, you could get attacked all day long.
Oh,
Like
God.
Okay, so that you can't get attacked in Clash of Clans if you're not playing.
Well, okay, in Clash of Clans, you can get attacked at any time of day.
Oh, that's handy.
And if your defenses win, then you gain trophies. And they only steal a little bit of your resources. But if your defenses lose and they win the attack, you get a shield that activates and means that you can't be attacked for X amount of hours.
You can buy one, too, if you have the right amount of
gems.
Gems.
Oh, fuck that noise.
But...
What are we talking about?
Clash of Clans. The,
Clash of... I don't know.
Clash of your dick.
Clash of Clams. Dun, dun, dun.
So, the benefit of that is, if you get attacked and someone steals all your shit, or, breaks half of your village and takes, a good portion of your stuff.
I did not know they could do that. Oops. Good thing I have a couple cannons. I have 2 cannons and a archer.
Hey, you guys want to know what else breaks half a village?
Your dick.
Your shit.
Well, anyway,
this is the only podcast I have, I think, that I mark explicit. You know that? I do 2 other ones. 2. One's about beer. We're drinking during it. I don't think I mark it explicit.
If we were on there, we would.
The reason I like the shield so much is because it provides balancing. Because
I thought it was because you mean the TV show?
There's no fucking way that you can
monitor
your village 24/7 without having someone else to play your account for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So the shield allows it to where if you're asleep in the middle of the night and then someone in a different country raids your fucking village, the shield allows you to wake up in the morning like, oh shit, someone took my shit, and actually have resources gathered up since the attack.
Isn't the Shield the show with the theme?
That's what I
The
thought.
show with the thing? No, that's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, there was a show called The Shield.
Oh,
a cop
right,
show.
with, right.
Was that the one where Sipowicz, the fat guy, showed his ass and it was a big controversy?
Was
That
it?
is NYPD Blue.
Oh, my bad.
He showed his ass?
All those shows rolled together.
Whatever.
So John, after the podcast, we should add each other on Clash of Clans.
We could do that.
Yeah, we should start our own little whatever fucking faction
Fine, I'll join you
alliance.
guys too. Thanks.
That's gonna be rough because supposedly at work one of the guys I work with is like, oh, I'm starting a Clash of Clans clan for our team. I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather be in it with Dave and Alan.
Tell me why I
Art.
should be in your clan. Art?
You should join. It's fun.
I don't think
Pretty good. It's neat to lay down your troops when you attack. You just tap the screen wherever you want them. They appear.
Tell him to join us. We'll accept his surrender.
Yeah.
So I played Knights of the Republic. Or is the Old Republic?
Oh yeah, Knights of the Old Republic.
The Old Republic.
No, you played the Old Republic.
The Old Republic. There you go.
Oh man, I wish I could still play
Hey, there's
that.
another top-down street racing game now.
It's not bad. You know
Yeah.
what? I played it as free, obviously. And they really keep jabbing into you that, subscribers get these perks. I mean, every fucking turn.
Actually do.
Like, you win a mission, they're
Well,
like...
they need to make money somehow.
I know, but you know what? I play Star Wars Online.
you know
Star
what?
Trek Online,
You know
and
what?
they don't even do that.
You know what? There's a new Star Wars MMORPG coming out.
Really?
Uh-huh. They're working on another one. There's 2 coming out.
Wait, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars MMORPG. Sony's developing one, and they said that fans of Star Wars Galaxies will enjoy it because it's going to be more like the Star Wars universe we all know, not Old Republic. And they're making like an online space fighting.
Yeah, the Galaxies.
No, not Galaxies. It's called something else.
Yeah, well, they're doing that. They've done that in this one.
No. It's just that. It's
Oh.
just you hop in a TIE fighter or X-wing or whatever, and you blast the shit out of people.
Oh.
How was Star Wars Galaxy's space combat? How did that fare?
I never did it. It didn't exist initially, and then they added it with the jump to light speed add-on. But I never really played it. I never got because the way my life is. A lot of times I'll have like a month or two where I could play an MMORPG kind of hardcore, and then not have the time to play it for like 6 months. 7
Yeah, me
months.
too. The same way.
So then by the time I go back to it, everyone's like well advanced ahead of me. And like Rift, I loved playing Rift. I haven't played it in how long. Guild Wars 2 I just started playing again. I love that game, and I have a bunch of new friends I play with. Or, okay, one new friend.
Friend.
But him and his wife both play, and they're cool. But it's like, I just don't have, like, I played it once last week. He's like, oh, we gotta do this like once a week. I'm like, deal! And this week went by without me playing.
Well, they do have a flying one in this one. Flight missions.
How are
they're
they?
Actually, they're not bad. They're really good, except the one thing, I feel it's like on rails. No, it is on rails. You don't like fly your guy. It keeps going, and if you don't do the mission on time, you failed. And they only let you play 3 times a week for free people, which I think is bullshit. 3 times
people.
Well, if you were a subscriber.
And you know what the funny part is? They don't call you free. They call you preferred subscriber. You're a preferred subscriber. I'm like, oh, that's cool, right? Like, no, it's not. We prefer you would pay. That's what they mean. And then when you reach past level 20, they say the experience gets cut down because, again, I'm not a subscriber. And
because if somebody's going to pay, there has to be some perk.
Well, yeah, I get that.
You know what? When they make a game like this and they add sex to it, let me know. Although
why is it always got to be about sex, John?
Coming from you, that's kind of a compliment.
Okay. Why is it always got to be about sex?
Although you always see like MMORPGs, like adult ones advertised, and it's like I bet that's just loaded with spyware.
Oh yeah, I know. I see it too. It's like my computer's going to get infected, and
Art's
I'm
like,
not going to get off.
like checking out some porn, and there's a banner ad. You're like, huh?
Doesn't cut it.
No, I bet you there's some spyware on it from like.
No, it's not even about that. I'm like, no, it requires too much effort.
Yeah. Click. Oh, I gotta click too fast.
Ah, Jesus. Oh, I came already. I'm sorry.
Just watch regular porn with regular people.
Yeah, or that. I mean, I prefer the anime. The hentai.
Art's watched so much porn now. Like standard stuff just doesn't work.
It doesn't. It really fucking doesn't. You're absolutely right. I'm like,
she's like, yeah,
you become too picky. You're like, no, she's not pretty enough. No, I don't like her nose.
Hey, anybody hear of Jazz Punk?
No.
It's a comedy adventure set in an alternate reality Cold War world, played with corporate espionage, cybercrime, and sentient martinis.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't
Gameplay is inspired by spoof comedy films and cartoons of yesteryear with a focus on weird gadgets, exotic locales, and open. For $11.99, it sounds kind of nice.
I want to see preview.
Oh, it looks kind of like Grim Fandango.
No, thank you then.
Well, it looks good.
What the hell did you just say, Art?
You heard me, bitch.
Did you ever play Grim Fandango? That was
No,
a good
but
game.
I saw it and I'm like,
That's because it's your heritage and you don't like being Mexican.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, I don't know. The graphics at some screens look really cool, and other ones I don't know. But if it's fun...
So are we done? I'm assuming we're done. So
we're pretty much done. I don't think there's anything we've derailed good enough.
I mean, I've tried to get in on this, and then you guys interrupt me constantly, so... yeah.
But anyways, that was episode 5 from Gamers from Love.
Most of it was games.
It was actually.
Weather.
There was a lot of weather. But
it's
affecting the country.
Yeah, it is affecting most of us.
There were...
some stupid dog up there.
Yeah.
But, he agrees.
But we did talk some games.
You know what we could talk about?
And some news.
Board games. Remember we were playing that all fucking month?
We played it once.
2 times, 3 times.
No, but I mean we played it one night. It was a great game, though.
Yeah, it was.
Castle Panic?
Awesome Castle Panic was good. I wish Talon was here. With David.
What was that?
David.
Castle Panic's a board game. I'll let Art explain it.
How do I explain it?
You read the rules.
Yeah, I read the rules. Yeah, okay. It's a board. You're not against each other. You're playing it with each other, basically. The center board has your castle towers, and then around it are rings of different colors. So one quadrant is like green, one's blue, one's red, and I forgot what the other color was. And
blue,
each ring is where whatever your cards can attack. Like one ring is only knights, the other ring is archers, another ring is I forgot what other thing was in there, and then the outer one is the forest where you can't attack from there. And basically you roll the dice and you place monsters in there, and it says how many monsters you get, and you have to put on each field and where they go. And basically your whole goal is to basically destroy all the monsters before all your towers are gone.
Huh.
It's actually pretty cool because you guys can share like the cards you have. Like, say John has an archer that I need, we swap cards to help each other.
That sounds really fucking cool.
It is. It's a great game.
It is. It was actually a lot of fun. We had to play it twice because we fucked up in the beginning. We lost.
You know, it sounds really like what board game I would just. It sounds interesting to me. That I want to play. It's not. Maybe it's a board game. Maybe
Settlers
it's like,
of Catan.
I want to play Battlestar Galactica with someone.
Oh yeah, I heard that's actually supposed to be pretty good.
The board game? I didn't know that was a board game.
It's like it's kind of like role playing and a board game or something like
It's
that.
like it's like D&D kind of.
It supposedly like half the people are like you got to figure out who's the Cylon.
It's kind of like Clue.
Nah. Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. Oh, Art didn't get fired at all today.
That's true. I kind of feel like weird about it now. Maybe you should fire me again.
Yeah, my friend Brian goes, "What podcast are you recording tonight?" I go, "From Gamers of Love." He goes, "What are you guys talking about?" I'm like, "Well, I talked about Bioshock Infinite for a minute." He goes, "Oh, it's a good game." I go, "To me, it's not. I'm 3 hours in, it's not doing it." He goes, "Well, 3 hours isn't enough. That game gets great as you progress."
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all.
feels like a chore later on.
It does. It really does. I feel ripped off. I really do. Like, a part of me right now feels cold because of that fucking game. I feel dead on the inside thinking about it now. I am like a stripper. I am soulless.
That's how I felt when I played it.
Are we in the minority on that one? I mean, does everybody around us really like that game that much?
You know what? I keep hearing it's one of the top 10 games. Oh my god. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody?
You know why it's one of the top 10 games this year?
Because they paid them to?
Because no Fallout game came out.
That's true.
No Fallout, no Bethesda, no Oblivion, and no Fallout. That's why it was such a great game.
There you go. Anyway, I guess we're done.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. If
What
you
a
have any,
traffic.
if you have any hate mail or relationship mail for
Or
any one of us,
or Bioshock Infinite hate mail.
I'm on email.
Fuck.
John has the email somewhere.
Just go to our website, our Facebook page.
Oh, look at that,
Gamers
even
with
better.
Love.
Yeah, and put specifically who you're dedicating it to.
Most of the time, it'd probably be art.
Yeah, please. I just want something.
www.lemonparty.com.
So, anyway.
Thanks for joining us for episode 5, and we will see you next time on From Gamers with Love. Ding, 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 ding. No, I'm just kidding.